Morning class, welcome back to our practical session of CSS. In previous practical, that is practical number 2, we see the decision making and looping statement. Decision making means what? Decision making in JavaScript executes the statement only if the condition is true. And in these, comparison operators are used while making the decisions. And in a looping statement in JS, that is JavaScript, are used to execute the same block of the code at the specified number of times or while a specified condition is true. At that time, multiple times we use this same code block of code. This is practical number 2. Our third practical is to develop JavaScript to implement the array functionality. First of all, we will see what is meant by array. This is our practical number 3, that is develop JavaScript to implement array functionality. JavaScript array are used to store multiple values in a single variable. An array is a special variable which can hold more than one value at a time. And list of methods of array objects are join, sort, shift, push, pop, etc. Array is an object that can store a collection of items. An array in a JavaScript can hold the different elements, and we can store the numbers, booleans and a string in a single array. And it is often used when we want to store the list of elements and access them by a single variable. Means it is a special type of variable which can store multiple values using a special syntax, and every value is associated with a numeric index which is starting with a 0. Okay. Next is a practical skill. This practical is expected to develop the following skill, that is ability to develop a simple JavaScript to implement array functionality. Next point is the relevant outcome. Our course outcome is to implement array and function in a JavaScript. Next point is a relevant program outcomes. First program outcome is basics and discipline knowledge. Second is the problem analysis. First is the basic and discipline specific knowledge. Second is the problem analysis. Third is design and development of solutions. Fourth is the engineering tools, experimentation and testing. Fifth is the engineering practices for society, sustainability and environment. Sixth is the project management, and the seventh is the lifelong learning. The PRO means practical outcome for this practical is to develop JavaScript to implement the array functionality. And effective domain related outcome is follow ethical practices, precautionary measures and the naming conventions. Next point is the minimum theoretical background. These are the methods which we use in an array. Basically, there are mainly two types to declare an array. By literal we can declare an array, or by creating an instance of an array. Means by using a new keyword we can create instance of an array. And next by array literal means it takes a list of array values separated by comma and enclosed in a square bracket. First method of the array is a pop method which removes the last element from an array. Push method which adds a new element of an array. Shift method which removes the first array element and shifts all the other elements to a lower index. Next, that is unshift method which adds a new element to an array at the beginning and unshifts older elements. This theory we discuss in our theory session video lectures. Next point is a concat method which can take any number of array arguments. Next is a sort method which sorts an array alphabetically. Reverse methods which reverse an element in an array. means you can use it to sort an array in a descending order by using a reverse method. Concat means we can join the array 2 and 3. This concept or this theoretical part we discussed in our theory video lectures, means chapter number 2, array, function and string. In this chapter we discussed all these points already. Okay. Next is resources required, hardware requirement, OS software and browser requirement. Next is our program code and the exercise. Here in this program code we develop a simple JavaScript to display array element, and second is a simple JavaScript to find the length of an given array element. Let us see one by one. First of all, to display the array elements. First of all, take a notepad file, and in that notepad I am writing first is HTML, second is the body tag, after that I am writing a script tag. In a script tag I am taking one variable which is named as a, and here I am creating one array by using new keyword, that is new array, and here I am taking a size of that array is 3. After that, for the 0th position I am taking or I am assigning the value C at the A of 0th position. Here in an array at the first position I am assigning the value of C++. After that, at the second index I am assigning or initializing for second index value, that is Java. Okay. After that I am printing this value by using write method. Here document.write element at the 0th index here element of the 0th index is equal to, that is A of 0. Okay, value that is A of 0, and here I am using a break tag. Same sentence is used for the first and second position. Here copy this sentence and paste in it. After that, for the 1th index, that is for a first index, value is C++, and for the second index A of here 1 and A of here 2. After that, close the script tag, close the body tag and close the HTML tag. This is a simple JavaScript to display the array elements. Here we create, I am creating the one array, and value for this array is C, C++ and Java, and display on a web page by using write method. Size of this array is 3. Okay, save this file with the HTML extension. Here array.html and see the output. This is the output of our program. Here first element at the 0th index C is stored, at the first index value is C++, and at the second index value is Java. Let us see in the next example. Next program is to simple JavaScript to find out length of an given array element. Let us see how to find length of an given array elements. First of all, take a notepad file. In that notepad I am writing HTML and head tag. After that, write a title tag and here I am giving title as a length and close this title tag. After that close the head tag. After that take body tag. In that body tag I am writing a script. Here I am creating one array where suppose A1 and new array. Okay, and here I am not passing any length for this array. After that here I am printing the array length by using the write method. Here length of array 1, that is A1, is equal to A1 dot length. Okay, here again I am creating one array, that is A2, and here I am passing 3 as a array value. Okay, and here I am printing document dot write length of array, that is length of A2 is equal to suppose A2 dot length. Okay, after that again I am creating the third array having name A3 and a new array, and here I am passing the values, that is 4, suppose 5, 2, 3 and 1. Here I am passing the 5 values for this in the array parameter, and here document dot write length of array, length of array 3 is equal to, that is A3 dot length. Okay, close the script tag, close the body tag and close the HTML tag. Save this file and see the output. You can also use a break tag for a new line. Here in our program we use a break tag. Suppose for the array 1, here in this line I am using a break tag. After that in this line also I am using a break tag. Save this file and see the output. Here length of A1 is 0, length of A2 is 3 and length of A3 is 5. In our program length of A1, that is 0. Here length of, we create the index of 3 array, so that the length of array 2 is a 3, and here I am passing the 5 values, so that the length of array is a 5, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Next program is to sort an array element and develop a JavaScript to changing the elements of an array. Use the push, pop, shift, reverse, push, pop, shift, reverse method. First of all, take a HTML file. Take a notepad. In that I am writing the HTML. After that I am taking a head tag. After that I am taking a title tag, and here I am taking title as a sort. Close this title tag. After that close the head tag. After that here I am writing a body tag. Close this body tag and use a script in a body tag. Here I am creating one array, that is A, and here I am passing or initializing value for this array, that is 5, 7, 3 and 4. Okay, after that I am writing here document.write before sorting an array. Here what is the value before sorting an array? Plus suppose A1. Okay, sorry, array name is A, so that I am taking A. After that here I am writing document dot write after sorting an array. After sorting an array equal to plus suppose A, that is array name, dot use the sort method, that is sort. Okay, close the script, close the body tag, close the HTML. Okay, save this file with HTML extension. And see the output. This is our output of the program. Before sorting an element, value is 5, 7, 3, 4. After sorting, the value is 3, 4, 5, 7. Here in this code, you use the break tag for a new line. Save this file again and see the output. Before sorting, the value of an array is 5, 7, 3, 4. After sorting, the value of an array is 3, 4, 5, 7. Okay, this is the practical number 3, which is based on array functionalities. Thank you.